Dragons. 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 You can never have enough dragons, now can you? Dragons. Let's talk about that. Dragons, the cover boys for the oh-so-famous game of D&D. You really can't have enough of them. Well, I mean, you can. Technically, it's an impossible number to get to. It's like DACA.
What?
DACA. It's an orc term from 40k. Basically, it's the term for high rate of fire weapons. You can never have enough DACA, is the joke, because you just gotta keep stacking more DACA to make more DACA. DACA. But we're not here to talk about 40k. We're here to talk about dragons. This here, as some of you might already know, is Caitlin, a very loving and supporting friend of mine.
Friend?
Well, girlfriend, that is a friend.
There you go.
This, actually was given to me, how long ago exactly?
Valentine's Day 2 years ago?
By the way, boys, this is how you know you have found true love. If your girl gives you dragons for Valentine's Day. His name is Pharaoh, and he is a red dragon, and he is lovely. And look at that paintwork. And that lovely streak of blue down his back. You can see the veins in his wings. He has made a few appearances in my games. How long did it take you to paint Pharaoh exactly, Caitlin?
Around a week?
Yeah, really, that's it?
I think. Or maybe 2.
He was my first real dragon. I had a few pre-painted ones from Heroescape, but this is a proper dragon, a big dragon. One that, by comparison to my normal miniatures, dragon versus barbarian. I mean, the barbarian's pretty large, but let's face it, dragon's gonna win. Dragons are dragons!
Basically, he has an obsession with dragons.
Why would you not have obsessions with dragons? Dragons are beautiful creatures. They breathe fire and brimstone and acid and poison, and they're just amazing.
Basically, the moral of his story is that I've bought and painted numerous dragons for him over the years.
Yes, Empress, this lovely regal blue dragon with that nice sort of white highlights going on inside her. She was a little bit harder for you to put together, as I recall.
She had more pieces that were already put together than Pharaoh, so that took me a little longer to paint.
Yeah, and also the ports where it's supposed to glue didn't really fit together all that well.
Yeah, for some reason, her front arms, they would fit together, but it wouldn't be even. So it'll be a miracle if you can get her to stand on my head.
A few moments later.
That is Empress. She is currently your favorite dragon, as I recall.
Yes, she is my favorite.
I like her too because blue dragons breathe lightning bolts rather than fire, which is awesome because lightning bolts were one of the first major powerful spells I came across in D&D. That was mostly down to our Dragonborn sorcerer in our first game. Literally showed us the power of lightning bolts, which required democracy dice, which I'll go into a later video on. That'll probably be a short 3-minute video down the road. But next, we got another little dragon here. We have Duchess, who would have worked great for a little story I had going on later in my D&D career. But it's oh well. It has a rider in this case, and a nice sort of scaly white dragon with those nice purple flares, and also is wearing, as you can see, some armor. I like her a lot. She has a very, very long tail, as you can see here. It's a bit smaller than the other two. It makes a little sense. I mean, Pharaoh has to be the biggest. He is the father of all dragons in my universe, after all. Oh yeah, side note on that. Pharaoh is the father of all dragons. Empress is the mother of all dragons. I don't like Tiamat too much. I don't know why. There's something weird about a multi-headed dragon. I'm fine with multi-headed dragons, as long as they have the same colored heads. But like, you have one red, one white, one green, one blue, one... it just gets on my nerves a little bit. Would you like to introduce your newest work, Caitlin?
So for this up-and-coming Valentine's Day, which is in a couple of days, I got Michael another dragon. And I've painted this dragon as well as the other ones in the past. Introducing Duke. A wasteland dragon?
Wasteland dragon. That monster came from a little expansion to the 5e D&D called the Creature Codex, which I'll be doing a video on later on. in the weeks later on. How many times I've made that promise on this channel? Ugh.
Very frequent.
We only have one chair, unfortunately, because my old chair got thrown out.
So I keep sliding off the edge of this chair.
Yeah, so we're having to make do.
Anyway, so this is Duke. He is the newest and latest addition to Michael's dragon collection.
Mm-hmm.
This dragon, actually, I did have a lot of fun painting. However, this dragon does not come apart at all.
He was fully assembled.
He was fully assembled, and that challenge was a pain in the butt to conquer while painting, but I succeeded.
For the players that do watch this, I will warn you that Duke will be coming up to murder you soon enough. Actually, I don't think any of my players have murdered any of your dragons that you painted. I mostly just have them as set pieces. Granted, nobody wants to kill Pharaoh because Pharaoh is, well, I'll go into the lore of Pharaoh in other videos. I don't want to waste too much time. Sheesh, we've been talking for a while, haven't we?
Well, you do like your dragons.
Dragons. Ah, yes. Dragons. Dragons.
He chooses
Dragons.
his dragons over me.
Dragons. Dragons.
That is my head.
Yes. Dragons. For my players, look out for these upcoming dragons. They are all made with care and love by this lovely person here. And I will make sure that if you do have to kill them, it'll be a pain in your butt.
I'm sorry in advance to anyone. I did not mean to cause any harm.
Yes, you
I
did.
just liked to paint dragons.
Caitlin, you gave me a dragon. What do you think I'm going to do with dragons? See you next time. Bye.